Have you ever been afraid to speak your truth or ask a question that you're afraid of the answer for? Stay tuned. I'm going to share more on how to navigate these situations. Hello, I'm Dawn Payne, and this is Empowerment TV, where I help you create your dream life and business. Let's talk about speaking your truth. It is so important that if you have something you need to express or need to share, that you do it. Now, you can do this in a kind, gentle way and in a way that will hopefully land with the other person in a positive manner. But you know you can't control other people's reactions or responses or emotions when it comes to these things. But what I do know, it's important to speak your truth and own your truth, whatever that is. Also, it can be sometimes scary to ask a question so you can get the truth and understanding from someone else. Now, not everybody's going to share honestly or be able to share how they feel or really understand themselves, but it's important that you ask the questions you need to ask. It can be so scary, I know. I've recently been through this where I had to ask some questions that I was afraid of the answer to. And I think part of it is because I actually kind of knew what the answer was most likely going to be. Like in my gut, I knew. And it wasn't the answer I wanted. But you know what? Once I knew for sure the truth, then I felt more free, even though I didn't like the answer. So it's kind of a funny thing where that fear can stop us from asking what we need to know. But at the same time, that fear holds us back so we don't feel free. And we're kind of stuck in a question mark. The truth truly will set you free. You know, sometimes though, when you ask a question, it's an answer that feels good or that's reassuring. I've had that happen recently too. I was afraid to ask the questions, but you know what? I dug deep, I stuck into my courage. One of my top values is courage and ownership, meaning I owned what I needed to know. I dug deep and had the courage to ask what I needed to ask. And then I felt way better. I felt way lighter. I felt like I could move forward in a knowing. And those questions, those important questions, can help you make your own important decisions on what's right for you and your life. So I encourage you, tap into yourself. Get that courage. Wait for that moment. I like to wait for the moment, if I can, that's an opening. But the key is you got to step into that opening in that moment, because if you miss it, the conversation will continue in some other direction. And then it's hard to kind of bring it back to where you want it to be. Now, if that moment doesn't present, then you might need to ask to have a conversation and to do it in a gentle way. Try and frame it in the, like, this is how I'm feeling and I'd like to know how you feel. These are my questions. Or this is what I really need to continue in this conversation or in this relationship or in this business or, you know, whatever it is. So I encourage you, dig in, find that courage, step into the moment when it presents and ask what you need to ask or share what you need to share. You will ultimately feel better after, even if it's tough in the moment. So let me know if you have any questions. Share in the comments, share a comment or share something that you feel you need to speak on, to speak your truth, and I'll be right beside you, helping you along the way. All right, share this video with someone who might need to hear it, like it, subscribe, come on over to dawnmariepayne.com, sign up for email updates. I always have free training over there too, and I'd love to have you join my tribe. In the meantime, keep believing in yourself and keep believing in your dreams. You have everything it takes to make them all happen. I'll see you next time.